family campus. Yeah, I did. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NJIT's commencement ceremony. We kindly ask that you silence all of your cell phones and be respectful of the decorum of this academic celebration. Closed captioning is available on the QR code on the center screen. You can also find it online program throughout this event. Please be aware that this event may include smoke effects, strobe lights, and loud sounds. In the case of an emergency, please take the moment to familiarize yourself with the nearest exit. Kindly take your seats as the processional will begin shortly. Thank you.
Let the commemorations begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the candidates for master degrees, please welcome New Jersey Institute of Technology, class of 2025. Newark College of Engineers, founded in 1990. J. Robert Barbara Hiller College of Architecture and Design, College of Architecture and Design, founded in 1973. Jordan Hood College of Science and Liberal Arts, founded in 1982. Martin Tugman School of Management, founded in 1988. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering down the center aisle, the distinguished faculty of the university. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Board of Trustees, the Foundation Board of Directors, University Office, Deans, Academic Leadership, and honorary guests of the University, followed by the Provost, Dr. John Pelosco, and this year, Ms. Barrett, Vice Provost for Graduate Student and Dean of Graduate Faculty, Dr. Sotirios Siabra, and the President of NJIT, Dr. Taek Lim.
Good afternoon, class of 2025, members of the faculty, and distinguished guests. As Provost of the New Jersey Institute of Technology, I hereby call this commencement ceremony to order. Please rise for the presentation of colors by the members of the Air Force ROTC Detachment 490 and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by Mira James. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming. say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Once again, good afternoon, esteemed guests, faculty, friends, families, and graduates. I'm pleased to welcome you to the 2025 NJIT Commencement Ceremony honoring master's degree candidates from the Newark College of Engineering, the J. Robert and Barbara A. Hillier College of Architecture and Design, the Jordan Hu College of Science and Liberal Arts, and the Martin Tuckman School of Management. We hope you will enjoy this ceremony and remember it fondly for many years to come. Because this is a special day for all of our graduates, we ask that you stay until the event concludes so that everyone will feel valued by your presence. I now call upon Dean Kevin Belfield of the Jordan Hu College of Science and Liberal Arts.
Thank you, Provost Plesko. So good afternoon. Good afternoon. Very good. So as the ceremony began with the introduction of the colleges, each was represented by a student carrying a gonfalon. These students have been selected by their respective deans in recognition of their scholarship. Please join me in applauding them as they rise. Could the gonfalon carriers please rise? I would also like to extend our gratitude to Fernando Vera Bushman, Graduate Student Association President, who serves as our class crier today. Could we have a round of applause for Fernando, please? So now let me turn it back over to Provost Plesko to introduce the members of the stage party by group.
It's my great pleasure to introduce you to the members of the stage party. So members of the stage party, as I call your names, please rise to be recognized, and I ask that everyone kindly hold your applause until the end. We'll start with the individuals from our boards. From the Board of Trustees, Robert Cohen, Elisa Charters, and Daraj Shah. From the Foundation Board of Directors, Patrick Natal, Ken Kaleo, and Nancy Hall. Next, I invite NJIT's 9th President, Dr. Tek Lim, to please rise. Next, I invite all of the deans of our schools and colleges to rise, followed by members of the President's Cabinet. And finally, the leadership from all of our schools and colleges, please rise. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. I also want to acknowledge a very important group who helped each graduate reach this milestone, the members of our faculty. These dedicated professionals have provided you with valuable classroom instruction and have contributed to your intellectual growth in labs, in the field, and in the community. They've served as teachers, as mentors, and role models, guiding you towards academic achievement and preparing you for your future endeavors, whether it be further study, entering the workforce, or pursuing other post-commencement adventures. I'd like to ask that all members of the faculty, including those that are part of the stage party, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. I now call Robert Cohen, Chair of the NJIT Board of Trustees, to the podium.
Thank you, Provost. Okay, congratulations, graduates. Looking at this crowd, I see excitement, and I know you'll get more excited sitting here. I see a lot of pride, and that's truly inspiring. You know, the job of being a trustee at a university is an unusual one. There's a lot of responsibilities. If you're not familiar, we have the responsibility for the university, its entire budget. We hire the presidents. We approve the strategic plan, and we're involved in most major policy decisions. That requires a commitment and a lot of time and effort, and the pay isn't all that great. In fact, it's zero. We're volunteers. So why do it? The answer is today, and days like today. While this job doesn't offer salary, it is unbelievably rewarding. Just look at what we've helped in a small way make happen. That's all of you. Today, we're sending an army of talented and determined innovators out into the world to help solve its greatest challenges and become its next generation of leaders. Fastest growing industries in the world include healthcare, cybersecurity, information technology, e-commerce, renewable energy, data science, biotechnology, fintech, and there are lots of different people today that are receiving this master's degree from NJIT. That is impactful, and we trustees are very proud to have been part of that journey. Following this ceremony, you will be among the less than 14% of the world's population to have earned a master's degree. So what you have accomplished is extraordinary and deserves a round of applause. When I look at your faces and see the pride, confidence, and excitement, and even a bit of nervousness, I'm transported back to the 3 times I was in your shoes. That's right, I am a 3-time NJIT alum. Mechanical engineering? Mechanical engineering. Gee, there you go. And by the way, it's been great for me. I've had a marvelous career with my NJIT graduation. I got to help run a division of Stryker, a major healthcare company, and I could not have done it with the foundational elements that this university has provided me. So you might not know it yet, but you are about to start something incredibly special because NJIT has prepared you to thrive in whatever you choose to do next. Graduates, congratulations and the best of luck. Continue to make us proud. I will now call upon Dean Moshe Kam of the Newark College of Engineering. Moshe.
Thank you, Chair Cohen. As we gather to celebrate our students' remarkable achievements, I'm delighted to have the opportunity to introduce today's commencement speaker, Mr. Ken Coleo. Mr. Coleo is the founder, president, and CEO of the construction management company CNY Group. He also serves as co-executive vice chair of NJIT's Foundation Board of Directors and chair of the advisory board of NJIT's Hillier College of Architecture and Design. Mr. Coleo holds a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from NJIT. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to today's esteemed guest, Mr. Ken Coleo.
Good afternoon.
Is it an honor for me to stand here today as a fellow NJIT alum in recognizing our master's graduates of the class of 2025. Now, success takes a village, and I'd like to extend thanks to all the families and friends, our esteemed Board of Trustees, the Board of Directors, Dr. Tech Lim and First Lady Gina Lin, all of our emeritus, leadership, and faculty for making NJIT the excellent institution it is, and for supporting our graduates in their quest for a continued education. NJIT has been a part of my life since I first stepped foot on campus, which, by the way, was also the first day I had ever visited a college. Bravo to all our graduates. I'd like to begin with a question. Do you really feel prepared for your life ahead? In pondering what to share with you in this brief time we have, I thought of a few pivotal moments in my career as an engineer, a builder, and an entrepreneur that ultimately yielded learning and growth and had a positive impact on all of those around me. Some of these pivotal moments resulted from my mistakes, my failures, and some were unexpected and unintended. Events like 9/11, the Great Recession, and the pandemic. But as a continuing student of life, I tell you, we will all take a fall at some point. As an entrepreneur, I will attest that if you take that fall and it doesn't kill you, it will make you stronger. There are a few principles that I have adopted and I live my life by that I'd like to share. First, living by my gut and heart with a vision and purpose. Now, life can be hard and will rarely follow what the textbook states, nor what others may have prescribed in what they think is best for you, which is why it is so critical that you have your own vision and purpose that you can always come back to as your guiding light. We're continuously throughout life given choices that could impact your career and life and bring you either closer or further from your purpose. So set your direction by defining your own vision. Make it your own aspirational goal. What do you want from life? What is your purpose? Now, it may take years to clearly establish, or you may know sitting here today. But life is not predictable, no matter how smart you are. Listening to your gut will guide you, and when you act compassionately, you will feel it in your heart. To stay this course, though, requires resilience. Do you consider yourself to be resilient? Can you adapt quickly and embrace change? The rate of change continues to accelerate. Are you prepared to adapt? Learning to be adaptable is a critically important trait in our world today. Be an independent thinker. From our education, we are taught to act in predictable patterns based on experience. But what if you can freely think and act in the realm of what is possible versus what is predictable? So open your mind, explore change, learn to cope with failure, and when you fall, get up quickly. Understanding and accepting your mistakes will teach you the greatest lessons in life. From my earliest memories in childhood, I was entrepreneurial and enjoyed constructing things. I ran 11 paper routes, practically half the town I grew up in. I recycled glass and paper for a profit before sustainability was even a focus. I built robots and matchbox cities in my basement and backyard. Even though I grew up in a modest household with little money, I always had a vision of being a builder and an engineer. As soon as I was able to work, I did. I was one of 5 siblings and the first in my family to pursue a college education. When it came time for college, my father gave me $2,500. That was all he had toward my tuition. But he introduced me into the construction unions, where I joined as an unskilled laborer. I knew in my gut, even after guidance counselor tried to steer me towards a trade school, that I wanted to be an engineer. My lack of financial resources wasn't a deterrent. It was actually a motivator. See, NJIT represented to me an opportunity of a lifetime. I lived at home, I commuted, I worked part-time in a construction union, and I got an outstanding education. Life was good. After graduation, I worked at a small engineering firm out of necessity. It wasn't my passion, but I saw it as a stepping stone. And soon I returned to my true love, construction. I wasn't passionate about design, but the person who interviewed me was knowledgeable in construction, and I felt in my gut that I could learn from him, and it worked out. 18 months later, I was offered a position as the first employee of a new startup construction management firm in New York City. And I offered to work for free in exchange for opportunities to learn and grow under 2 very seasoned leaders. I knew in my gut that if I could succeed, all I needed was the opportunity, the chance. Within a few years, I built my first 1 million square foot building over Grand Central and launched an interiors company within the company. I was given 15% equity position in that interiors company. In the first year of business, I generated $1 million of profit, but I was naive. I didn't have a proper agreement. When it came time for distribution, the principal said to me, I was too young to receive a $150,000 profit share, and instead they offered me $50,000. When I declined, they reduced the 50 to 10,000 with a message that was simply take it or leave it. I accepted the 10,000, knowing that I'd be fired otherwise, but in that moment, I lost all trust and respect. My guts were screaming, so I resigned. It's very important to work with people you trust and respect. Lean in fully and give it your best. Yes, I was taken advantage of, but what I gained in experience and growth could not be taken away from me. Now, there are no shortcuts, so focus on the opportunities first, and the money will follow. At 28 years old, with the $10,000 that I had in a profit share and a clear purpose and trust in my gut, I founded my first company, York Hunter. Have a vision. Trust your instincts. Take the next step. The opportunities and fulfillment will always follow. My second principle and my mantra in life that I'd like to share, in the words of Winston Churchill, never, never, never give up. And we as engineers and architects and scientists have an advantage. We're taught to break down big problems into little steps. We design things, we make things, we build things, we get things done. Work is hard. Work hard to realize your vision, despite setbacks and any opposition. And build a growth mindset. Not everyone has to be an engineer, but train yourself to think like one. And guard your reputation like you would your child. Over 18 years, York Hunter grew into a $400 million business. We had 12 offices across 13 states, and I was very proud and motivated by what we had built. Life was good. Then came the perfect storm, 9/11. 4 New York City projects we had were shuttered behind the military checkpoints. Claims and losses climbed to over $83 million that exceeded all personal and corporate assets. The banks froze all our accounts. Now, I liquidated everything I had to keep the company going, despite everyone telling me, file bankruptcy. You didn't cause this. But I refused. But the personal consequences of that decision were brutal. In fact, my lowest point in life was waking up on a park bench, realizing I was broke, had no income, with over $83 million in debt that I had personally guaranteed. I lost my home, and I was exhausted and depressed. My health suffered from constant stress, and I became deaf in my left ear from the trauma. You see, not filing for bankruptcy meant that there was no protection from creditors, and there was no credit. I was forced to borrow cash from friends just to live. In that moment, it would have been completely logical for me to give up and retreat, to file bankruptcy, change careers, move to another city, or just throw the towel in. But I could not do that. I had a personal vision for myself. I believed in my capabilities. I had a moral code I lived by, and my word and my integrity were how I defined myself. My self-worth was not my net worth. Industries ruled by finance and regulation are unkind to those who fall. And there are huge barriers to regaining stature. But when you fall, and you all will fall, get up quickly and stand tall. Don't give up, don't retreat, innovate, and keep going. I was wiped out, but I held on to my vision, purpose, and devotion to my family and my 5-year-old daughters, Cara and Mia. Now, back at the company, I told my team of 356 people I had no payroll funds and understood if they had to leave. No one left. And 2 weeks later, I terminated and rehired everyone into a new company. My senior execs, one by one, came to me and said, "We are here until we were no longer needed. Now, eventually, we wound down to 23 people and later rebuilt. And many of those people came back and are with me today. To preserve my reputation and client relationships, I transitioned over $545 million in backlog to competitors. You see, your reputation is worth more than money. Every one of our projects was completed. 1,400 vendors were paid. 200 litigations and 4 subpoenas were resolved. My banks and sureties forgave over $30 million of debt that I was responsible for because I did the right thing. And I finally paid off the last piece of debt in 2017, 16 years after 9/11. I believe in life, your integrity is your currency, and your reputation is your gold. Filing bankruptcy would have been far easier, but I refused. In 2003, I founded CNY Group with my brother, and we built something even better and greater than my first company. Good karma. I want to share a side note about karma, my last principle that I'll discuss today, and its power in our lives. Create good karma with all your stakeholders. Every day, the little things you do build goodwill with people you know and people you don't know. Simple acts like saying good morning or following through on something and operating by your word, being your bond, will build powerful goodwill in your lives. Now, to the point, 2 clients whose projects I finished during 9/11 with my own money saw how I treated people. They contacted me and stepped up. One gave me $1.3 million in cash as seed money and said, pay me back when you can. I did so in a year. And the second gave us 2 major projects to launch, and that was the start of CNY. CNY grew and became a leader, and during the Great Recession, we transitioned from an all-union company to being the first to build large-scale developments as open shop and non-union in an all-union New York City. I'm humbled by what life offers when you lean in. The education you have received, the knowledge and leadership skills you've gained, hold the key to turning a thought into success. Now, my life was built on the second oldest profession in the world, construction. From labor to engineer to CEO, from building patios to changing skylines, from no money to wealth to no money to affluency again. Through all of it, I always felt like the most fortunate guy in the room. Now, with every mistake, fall, or crisis will come opportunity. It may never be easy, but it'll always be worth it. So explore the possibilities, have fun, and be grateful. I am grateful that my daughters, now 27, are here today, Cara Mia, and my partner, Diana Mead. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Colero, for sharing those inspiring words and chronology with our soon-to-be newest NJIT alumni. Guests and graduates, let's give our distinguished speaker another round of applause. At this time, I invite Dean Gabriel Esperdi of the J. Robert and Barbara A. Hillier College of Architecture and Design to the podium for the presentation of candidates for earned degrees.
We now turn to the presentation of candidates for earned degrees of the class of 2025. Whatever path brought you here today, you have fulfilled the degree requirements of a rigorous course of study, and that distinguishes you as professionals in your respective fields. Your NJIT credentials will open new doors. Know that you are limited only by your ambition and passion for the work you will pursue. Regardless of what lies ahead, you are and always will be part of the NJIT family, and we will welcome you with open arms. Will the candidates for all master's degrees please rise? With their successful completion of the current semester's academic requirements, these candidates have fulfilled all criteria outlined by graduate studies, college deans, and faculty to earn their degrees. Congratulations to each of you on this significant accomplishment. Yeah. That's a nice place for a pause and applause. Candidates receiving a master's degree, please step forward. The first row may approach the stage, while the remaining candidates are now invited to be seated.
Meghana Bangari. Pranati Elena Borani. Abid Suhail Jamadar. Jad Marhaba. Tejas Gowda Begor Tamagowda. Vrushali Daval Shev. Tejal Chandrakant Kadam. Pankil Katin Kumar Modi. Angela Castillo. Daniela Pomponio. Fazila Zulal Karadavut. Yaroslav Naumchuk. Jessica Springer. Kel Kvasnitsky. Nicholas Salim El Masri. Nirva Sunil Patel. Nicholas Craig Volpe. Saloni Narendrabai Balar.
Francesca May Chua Valdez Tan.
Janil Nilesh Kumar Parmar.
Michael R. Mendez.
Apurv Rajesh Shimpi.
David R. DeGracia.
Mitali Uday Mhatre. Nicholas Michael Quitoni. Archula Tsika. Daniel Edward Blaine. Oyavanda Deborah Akinrinade. Urvi Basu. Kevin Reyes. Ayushi Manish Bhai Patel, Julian Ong, Brad Austin Sorney, Ayushi P. Shah, Kevin Raul Lata, Arya Makina Myers, Hirali Kamlesh Bhai Devani, Nicholas P. Halkias, Sean Michael Caswell, Rachel D'Souza, Mohammed Musa, Hyunsub Kim, Jorge Emanuel Canales Barrera, Steve Aldaz Medina, Romaine Olivier, Surbi Maharshi Kavaya, Anthony Gaetano Yonta, Nega Venkata Saivinith Nanduri, Anup Pudasaini, Vivek Jani, Karishma Jagat, Kiyomi N. Kishimoto, Tin Wei O'Boyle, Deep Kumar Patel, Srimati Manoharan, Satyajit Simhadri, Sakshi Sanjay Barambe, Abhinav Rao Guthikonda, Clayton Bernardi, Akshara Muralidhar, Chiara Balasini, Jacobed Sharmila Eda, Davide Bocconi, Andrea Mancino, Sai Sruti Voyola, Martina Albarelli, Marissa Frioni Christensen, Vrushti Alkishkumar Patel, Sharon Henry Duhaney, Penchala Darshana Mitikayala, Mohammed Bamo, Felix Opong, Paul Hemant Kumar Patel, Christopher Luna Gonzalez, Prayag Sandeep Kumar Shah, Diego Alcacama Rivera, Jay Patel, Shreya Agrawal, Nisarg Pinal Kumar Gandhi, Anastasia Silva, Darshak Kumar Ramesh Bey Shiroya, Pavit Sanjay Dal, Courtleen Reed, Emine Bayrakli, Matthew Rojas, Nancy Sharkus, Carlos Jose Martins, Mamoon M. Musa, Luz Gallardet, Ethan Alfred Lee, Pushpalatha Vempada, Purnima Kosarayu, Pavana Shreya Padala, Muneni Jyotika, Vinila Dikshitha Peruka, Tahir Ali, Sali Sellers III, Kshiti Pankai Sule, Youssef Karim Ezeldin, Cheyenne Renee Christian, Punith Molakalu, Saket Chintamaneni, Ibada Kayum, Satwa Vikrama Redigawa, Kerelos M. Tanyos, Tanya Lorraine Antoque, JC B. Ergeles, Ansh Jain, Varsha Rao Ragaram Rayasam, Israel A. Virwell, Anwi Anil Tarehalkar, Blaine Patrick Edlifson, Tanmay Sunil Kapure, Atharva Avinash Mestri, Navdeep Kaur, Dylan M. Fekir, Brian Crespo, Jack Edward Takuda, Ariella Hernandez, Tasha Malind Rao, Aman Patel, Nikhil Karupia Ravi, Lillian A. Williams, Tomas Su, Hari Ramesh, Jonathan Tran Lu, Joseph V. Marquez, Adam James Camerlengo, Jason Ong, Deborah Alejandra Merced, Marina G. Wadi, Jack Thomas Sylvia, Andre Kolam, Chirpi Kumaran Velai Chinasami, Gopi Pidikiti, Shri Sehithi Ganamanedi, Sairam Gupta Padakanti, Manashvini Chadhalawada Seshagiri, Abraham Lincoln Gumadi, Yukta Siddapam, Sarat Chandra Bupala, Gopala Krishna Rajudatla, Nigam Yadav, Tejas Reddy Guntaka, Sovit Nayak, Michelle Hernandez, Teyasvi Namdev Thube, Mohammed Ali, Suba Rayudu Devala, Kaushik Naganath, Linda Todros, Naga Sai Kiran Parvataneni, Anastasia Samir Sorial, Alexander Heathcote, Camila Sierra Gutierrez, Kalpan D. Desai, Felix B. De Dios, Nazife Didam Kamsis, Prachi Prasad Hadilkar, Sara Aisha Ali, Siddharth P. Rana, Sudha Bharat Jain, Justin E. Iandolo, Goral Daval Patel, Francesco De Carlo, Gabriele Pilato, Shalom Salvi, Paolo D'Antuono, Anushka Reddy Babala, Chiara Ungari, Leoluca Levoni, Madhava Rao Kalva, Gabriele Orsini, Devarsh Kunala, Hani Mehul Upadhyay, Deepika Borelli, Kushi Jashwant Bey Patel, Oscar Wilbur Villalobos, Ansh Manish Kumar Shah, Meghana Kalisetu, Vinay Kumar Konenki, Amara M. Golafale, Jorge Fernando Lucero, Hariharan Ananda, Jivan Namdeo Shinde, Kushi Sunil Patel, Sampada Sanjay Madge, Santosh Kumar Vupala, Hiral Tapan Parekh, Joanna B. Alarcon, Urmi Atul Kumar Patel, Maria Huzaifa Tofa Farash, Gemini Patel, McKenna Augustine, Saksha Poyari, Trusha Amish Saraya, Dara Bhatt, Christian Alexander Azevedo, Kurat Aloyuan H. Youssef, Maitri Snehalbhai Patel, Winston Rochiasco Urigua, Brian Artiaga, Dhruvi Minesh Kumar Patel, Al Hassan Idrisu, Arij Kamar, Varsha Venugopal Tampi, Ria Mehta, Marco Sebastian Fernandez, Diego A. Melgar, Juan Pablo Navarro Rivas, Vishnu Vardhan Reddy Manakonda, Christopher Fritsch, Rajendra Kumar Manem, Siva Krishna Vemula, Ravi Chandrar Reddy Malady, Priya Bengaluru Maruthi, Nagomi Jesse George, Sravani Nalapur, Eugenio Defina, Soumya Atukuri, Yashwanth Reddy Body Reddy, Stefano Scrimieri, Sanjana Akula, Cristiana Savino, Sara Greco, Gabriele Chavarella, Martina Bosco, Marzia Vincenza Di Palma, Anthony Aliaga, Joanna Rajendram, Brian Velez Ocampo, Venkata Sri Sai Sunith Telanakula, William Akile Villalobos, Rida Ali, Hadi Marashi, Obike Ibeka, Sokol Umarai, Benjamin John Rofail, Sharik A. Sayed, Lusteria Victoria Dismuke, Morish Teja Janga, Venkateswara Rao Valuru, Nirali Virendra Kumar Baral, Dinesh Reddy Kamireddy, Sanket Tagalapali, Sakshi Pramod Jadhav, Iliando Uika, Ashika Sunkari, Mateo Alessandro Losavio, Grant Leonard Schweber, Sania Simran Mohammed, Gennaro Fracalbieri, Martin F. Urena, Saif Ibrahim, Michaela Aileen Quisbert Mendoza, Joseph P. Dawley, Pragna Mahadeva, Gil Zendorf, Prutha Parasharbai Vasoya, Niranjan Rangapur Sridhara, Fabiola L. Marquez, Cristobal D. Miranda, Adam S. Bradford, Amira Mohammed, Brandon S. Klavansky, Saad Wajid, Ashish D. Patel, Garrett Maxwell Clausen, Diljit Singh Kalkar, Jacob Fadakov, Alexander T. True, Praful Sanjay Bhosale, Abhishek Reddy Akati, Uday Singh Umesh Patil, Sai Rahul Charan Kotapalli, Harsh Shailesh Mahadik, Sushant Manoj Patil, Kirtana Vela, Prathvish Reddy Chalamala, Daivik Girish, Raja Rayasri Parvataneni, Priyank P. Panchal, Sara Kodah, Shamal Divyesh Kumar Shah, Likitha Krishna Jorige, Fani Chandra Ithalapaka, Prathipa Ashok Kumar, Parjanya Satya Venkata Narasimhavarma Patsamatla, Benazir Islam, Akhil Sai Gamini, Yogi Venkat Pavan Chaganti, Ty Nicole Howard, Vijay Vardhan Maduri, Sakshi Venapalli, Nelson Souza, Sa Varshita Reddy Kambala, Tariq Dave Singh, Chandudar Bandela, Chaitanya Krishna Upalapati, Stephen J. Kraft, Sai Kumar Pocham, Enya Sirsha Maguire, Anil Kumar Reddy Boja, Tapasya Jagdish Doble, Olajide Ajibaye, Orina Babkova, Mahendra Angadi, Paritosh Kurella, Shravani Maheshwaram, Rachana Chakravarti Kalyana Durgam, Richie Shelson Pulakuri, Shri Sahith Reddy Lankala, Shri Sai Satya Hemant Sikram, Pavan Bhimavarapu, Taran Chodisetu, Matthew Malinowski, Maturi Kanakamedala, Christina L. Clements, Sirimova Patikonda, Olawatimileyan Joseph Adigun, Katrin Luka, KCP Balkrishna Mokal, Akshata Gunderi Shanmukhapa, Rajesh Kara, Virani Adanki, Dina Abdel Rahman, Mohammed A. Jabran, Swati Nandyala, Shabaz A. Ali, Navia Bandala, Alexandru Sandor, Jyothiki Therthala, Raja Ramesh Vamkaram, Shamir Alexander Mackenzie, Ramoji Rao Gorusupudi, Fiza Fahad, Nathan Sairam Reddy Polala, Shrey Umesh Kumar Patel, Nikita Ontedu, Mahognon Moiseg Plakachev, Nageswara Rao Jonala, Damir Donnell Faizan, Ranjith Devaraj, Maida G. Mikuiza Mbasi, Sionu Kumari Madhavarapu, Okian Jesse Samora, Janice P. Vijayarangam, Ahmed Mohammed Mustafa Hassan, Raga Batish, Vinit Abhay Kankaria, Yasharth Patel, Ayman Elasa, Kirtan Kumar Ishwarbai Bikadia, Shana M. Dominique, Ishan Prakashbai Sharma, Karthik Piedi, Gamana Aragonda, Monica Tata, Srijat Nampali, Leela Manohar Maicharla, Gandhi Biravelli, Ganga Bhavani Komanaboina, Subhash Suresh, Naveen Vechalapu, Sai Suhas Reddy Chidirala, Michael Philip Antonucci, Sai Deepak Reddy Alapuram, Yanet M. Gonzalez, Dinesh Krishna Kumar Chituri, Aravind Reddy Vemireddy, Abhimanyu Kanchan Chaudhary, Hema Aramali, Abdul Rahman Goma Abdul Fattah Ismail, Krushi Vardini Pita, Jeffrey Onchuki Gesaka, Ramanuja D. Tanikela, Pragya Marti, Kaya Khan Kaya, Pranathi Govindaraju, Haley Jacqueline Mrouse, Inzamul Hok Chowdhury, Sarah Hanuch, Farhan Mohammed Farooq Tarwala, Vinay Ashok Sharma, Parth Danesh Kumar Patel, Abdur Rahman Mohammed, Kavya Vardini Kata, Raya Venkata Pramod Thota, Shamili Naluri, Kasher Mahmood Sidhu, Basit A. Kazi, Suhas Rishi Paris, Tristan Michael Venerston, Jesus Manuel Almonte, Elias Inari, Daniel Zaslavsky, Aditya Sainath Tigadi, Rahul Adunukota. Anna Sophie Mall. Avish Utpalkumar Shah. Ahsan Anjum. Sri Sai Ganesh Nalagandla. Balaji Chaudhary Netten. Likhith Narayan Pemmasani. Parth N. Parikh. Keith Mumfrey Jr. Jaron Leslie Sebastian. Sai Kiran Pedinti. Aditya Somaseti Ajay. Anirudh Ganesh Paradwaj. Sai Madhav Madarla. Hamsita Miryala. Manasvi Rao Conferral. Abdullah Ahmed. Abdullah Shabarek. Troy O. Wills. Vaidehi Bhupendra Singh Chavda. Vinisha Damarapati. Srinidhi Reddy Nagareddy. Yashwanth Paboju. Sai Jyotika Marineni. Nesselin Kusku. Nadine Nagi Sharabi. Sindhuya Pirumandla. Jyothi Priya Penukonda. Serene Stevens. Prasad Kumar Hiteshbai Rohit. Brianna Williams. Barbara Mattiucci. Venkata Sairuchita Bomavaram. Aparna Emadisetti. Almas Khan, Sushma Reddy Nutala, Chang Jian He,
All right.
Please join me in congratulating again our newest master's graduates. Congratulations. My name is Oya Tükel, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Dean of Martin Tuckman School of Management. And while this day and this ceremony focuses on our graduates, we want to be sure to recognize and express gratitude for the tremendous support these students have received from their loved ones. Those who provided emotional, intellectual, and even financial support to enable them to reach this point. Graduates, will you please stand? And join me in recognizing those not wearing caps and gowns, your parents, grandparents, spouses, siblings, children, and friends who have sustained you on your journey. Graduates, upon completion of your degrees, NJIT is now your alma mater. At this time, would everyone please stand for the singing of the alma mater by the NJIT Capella Student Group, the Gigabeats.
To alma mater fair and great, our voices now we raise. Our gratitude we demonstrate, her steady torch we praise. Her challenge on us ever falls, a world of knowledge calls. In heart and mind our trust will bind to our NJIT. We'll hold her memory ever dear, her spirit will revere. To her we promise loyalty, our NJIT.
Please be seated, graduates. Graduates, today is your day. What you have achieved is extraordinary. And before I go any further, I want you to look around this arena. Look around. Take it all in. Commit this moment to memory. You do that? Good. You should feel incredibly proud what you have accomplished did not come easily. You completed a rigorous curriculum, regardless of your major, and demonstrated the ability to work, to learn, to lead, to collaborate, and solve very difficult problems. You developed those capabilities by being challenged while you were at NJIT here, spending countless hours in classrooms and in labs, laboring over difficult projects and problem sets, listening intently and questioning insightfully in the classroom. You added to the richness of the NJIT community in many ways. And some of you are active members of the military or are veterans whose service to our nation deserves special recognition. And I would like to take a moment to thank you for your service. So let's have a round of applause to recognize our veterans and active military members. Thank you, thank you. As you graduates venture out into the next phase of your life, remember to embrace opportunities and use your talents to pursue goals that will lift others and improve our world. That is how you lead a life of consequence and value. Also, understand that you are building upon a foundation that was created by previous generations of Highlanders, and that you are contributing to the legacy of our great university. Graduates, now, this is your time. Please rise to celebrate the culmination of your journey with the concluding traditions of this commencement ceremony. Ready? First, the conferral of your degrees. Walking up the stage was just a practice. On behalf of the members of the Board of Trustees, I congratulate you. Whoa. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New Jersey and delegated by the Board of Trustees of New Jersey Institute of Technology, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the university, I do hereby confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled, together with all the rights, all the honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Graduates of the class of 2025, congratulations! You love celebrating. Second, your tassel is moved from the right to left as you receive your degrees and will always remain on the left, closest to your heart, as NJIT's newest alumni. Graduates, you may now switch your tassel to the left. Yes. All right. This is the moment again. Before I invite you to participate in the final tradition, I would like to ask all graduates to remain in your seat until the bagpipers, stage party, and the faculty have passed and you are escorted from your row by an usher. So stay put at the end of the commencement. So now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, and you've seen this on TV, I'm sure, before. On a count of 3, toss your cap. All right? Ready? On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.